In first place, it is. Welcome to my Halara try-on video. I am a dancer, I'm a gym goer, so when I saw these outfits, I became obsessed. I'm always like, going through the adverts, I'm like, no, I don't need to buy it, I don't need anything new. And then I see them and I'm like, oh, but I want it. And I've held off. Now, if you're not interested in the story and you just want to go straight to the ethics of it all, you can head to this timestamp. And if you just want to go straight to the try-on, you can go to this timestamp here. But let's first talk about how this happened. The thing is, I'm very good at self-control and like just scrolling through the adverts and not really, doing anything with it. And it's nice, it's cool. They've got these like activewear dresses which look really cool with pockets. It looks like the kind of thing that would be really useful for me as someone who sort of has a very busy lifestyle, dances, goes to the gym, likes to do their errands. So I'm like, wow, this is an amazing brand. But you know what? I resisted until I saw this one. And I was like, I love this. And I was like, I have to have it. I need to have it. So I did. Went on the website and I went to go buy this. And I was like, well, while I'm here, I might as well try on a few other things. So in total, I ended up buying 4 items, but that's not where the story ends. Because then I was like, oh, okay, I received it. I've got 4, and not enough to do a video like this. So I was like, that's fine. I just have those 4. 2 of them I loved, and 2 of them were not so good. So I was like, okay, I'm going to return these. Went to go and return them, and they're like, oh, do you want a voucher? Do you want to keep them? And do you want to have a voucher instead? And I'm like, I guess, sure. So I capped them, and then I had a voucher for like 60 quid. So I went on the website, they had loads of sales on. I ended up spending 97 quid after the discount and after the gift card. And I bought a load of stuff, and I was like, I now have enough things, 1, to make a video, and 2, to replace some of the things that I've had for like 10 years. And I'm actually quite excited about that, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. Let's talk a little bit about the ethics. The ethics on this brand is a bit questionable. And by questionable, I don't mean questionable, I mean under question, because it's not very clear. So if I look into is Halara ethical, it says Halara has a sketchy commitment to ethical practices. Despite its claim of being sustainable, quick research on the internet does not reveal proof of the claims of sustainability or ethical practices. It is safe to say that Halara doesn't provide sufficient credibility to support its claims. Now, it's not saying it isn't ethical or sustainable, but it's not saying it is. So Halara is saying they are, but others are not. So Good On You directory says Halara is rated not good enough. Halara does not communicate sufficient information about its environmental and labour policies. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy Halara because it's, it's fine and it's okay. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's under question. And the reason why I put this part in the video is because not for you guys to be like, oh, I shouldn't buy there because of X, Y, and Z, or I should buy there because they haven't found anything wrong with it. I put this part in the video so that the brands can understand that we are actually, as consumers, looking into this information, and it's important for us as consumers to have this information. I've also talked about the return policies, because I don't think the return policies are good at all. The thing is, we don't all have the luxury of being able to afford, not fast fashion. I know fast fashion for a lot of people, people need clothes, people wear clothes. I try not to buy clothes that often, and I tend to keep things for a very long time. So I'm talking like 10 years, 12 years. So it's not often that I need to buy new clothes until I do. And then when I do, I don't really have that much money to be shopping at really expensive places. I tend to go towards the fast fashion industry. And in an ideal world, I wouldn't be doing that. And to be honest, for me as a consumer, I don't want to have to check every single thing that I buy. I don't want to have to question the practices. These practices should be in the industry. The industry itself needs to do better. The industry needs to be better. So I really hope that by putting ethical bits in videos, and I've seen lots of creators do this, by putting the ethical bits in the videos, brands can start to realise what is actually important to consumers. So let's talk a bit about the packaging as well. I'm not really happy about this. So I ended up, the second lot of purchases I did, it came in 2 packages. So this was it's out the package. Now, this is the first one, and it had a single dress in it. And then you had the second one, which is this one, and it had the rest of the dresses. Now, I understand that sometimes they want to ship things off so that, you receive them as they're ready. But there should be an option. It's like, do you want to receive it all in one bag, or do you want to receive it in separate bags as they come? If they had given that, then I would have just said all in one bag, because I don't need anything urgently. And then the other thing I'll say, which I'm very disappointed by, is the fact that every single one of these have come in their own separate plastic bags. Now, when I look at the bags, sorry for all the crinkly noise, it feels really good quality. Like, this bag feels soft. It feels like good quality. Does it say it's recyclable? It's got this sign on it here. I don't know if that means recyclable or not. I'll check it once I finish editing the video. But yeah, this is a lot. Even if it is recyclable, this is not necessary. All of this is not necessary to have every single thing in its own bag. And even like these bits are all plastic. This is plastic. I would be more than happy that it just came in one bag. We're going to talk about quality. We're going to talk about fit. We're going to talk about style. We're going to talk about functionality, especially, as I said, as a dancer, as a gym goer, how functional these items of clothing are. I'm going to show you first the dress that started all of this. So here it is on the screen. I will try it on for you as well. But first, let's take a look. The only thing is, it is beautiful. Like, you can see me wearing it here. It is beautiful, and it hugs the body so nicely. And the shape, you've got this hood, which is really nice. The cut pattern at the back, you can see that here. They're not like sewed in or anything. They're literally just like they've been ripped. The slits have been sewn. The tie is already attached. Quite long, so I tend to wrap that around my body. There's nothing special about the way it feels. It just feels like fabric. It is soft, but there's nothing special about it. Oh, and I forgot to say there's a collar here as well. The thing is, it is very thin, like very thin. So definitely need a bra, but then unfortunately your bra shows through, so it needs to kind of be a seamless bra. This size that I bought was a size extra small. Comes with this pair of shorts. Now I did think that this would be built in, but then I realised with the way the collar is and the way the dress is, there's no way design-wise it could have been built in. I am honestly obsessed with this dress. Like, look at this dress. Look at it. Couple of things to note. I've worn this twice. I've washed it twice. And maybe I've been using the wrong settings. I don't know if you can see that. Let's put the light here. But it's starting to, the fabric is starting to come away. Can you see those threads? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loose threads here. Maybe I'm washing it wrong, I don't know, but this is an issue. And yeah, as I said, I did say the material feels cheap. It doesn't feel as nice as the other materials, which is such a shame because it's such a nice dress. So these are the shorts underneath, super short, but to be honest, because even when I'm dancing, you saw in the video, it doesn't really go up. It kind of just has that slit and it stays where it is. This is sort of functionality wise. Design wise, you've got the back, which has these, sort of the hood of course, and then these little rips, and then finally of course you've got the hood. Obviously I haven't worn, it's more of a design feature, but you can't say that I don't look. It's a little bit cool. I had loads of compliments on this dress, loads. So yeah, so this was a really good for me purchase, and this is one of the dresses that I kept. The other one that I kept, I also got lots of compliments on, is this pair of trousers here. And here it is. So we've got this stretchy waistband. I will say though, like, it is kind of stretchy. When I put it on, I do not need to pull these any further. Like, when I put these on, these are tight. When I'm bloated, I end up getting like an imprint of this on my stomach, and it's quite tight on my stomach. This is a size extra small. It's a bit small, especially when you've got the option to like tighten it. I probably would have preferred the size up. It's got pockets, and pockets like so. And last little detail here, the bottom is got this kind of scrunch and elastic, which again makes, especially as someone who's short, I can like pull that elastic up and just have a little bagginess at the bottom. The two that I wanted to return, these trousers on Halara looked like they'd be the perfect cargo legging-esque canvas dance class. And so let's talk about the details first. There's lots of stitching detail at the front here. You've got your two like drawstrings to pull it tighter. The back has got a little dip, and then you've got pockets at the front, which are fairly deep actually. So these, you can see my hand going into the no pockets on the back. These are quite stretchy, so you see I can stretch these. So these are kind of like that thick legging material. I will say it's really good quality, like it's thick, it feels thick. I should actually know, fabric quality on this is a bit kind of like, I don't know if cheap's the right word, but like waterproof material. Like, listen to this. You feel that? Compare it to like this one, which is like a cargo. See what I mean? Is that material, but I actually quite like this because when I'm dancing and I'm getting hot and sweaty, this isn't like clinging to my body. It's giving me air underneath my body, so I actually quite like that material for that reason. The other thing as well is because the material is a bit thicker, you know you're going to get a decent amount of coverage. I will try it on and you can see the problems with this one and why I had to return it. I'm going to preface this by saying that this actually feels incredible. Like, it is so soft on my skin and it feels so high quality. There's just a little something about it I don't like. So these are the trousers. Can you spot what it is that I don't like? It's this part right here. This part is super loose, and it just kind of feels like, it just feels unnecessary, this bit here. Like if I'm dancing, can you see what I mean? All this rumpling here and the way the pockets like bend as you move. And then the bottom, I am, again, I'm short. I'm like 5'1", just over. So these are obviously made for longer legs, you can see. But these are obviously made for longer legs. They are bunched up here, which for me isn't ideal. So these are, again, they do feel incredible. They do feel amazing. Should we test the pockets out? Let's test those up. Nice. So I've got my mug in my pockets. It doesn't feel like it's pulling the trousers down. It actually feels really secure. The waistband feels secure. Pockets feel secure. Pockets are super stretchy, which is really cool. Probably test it with a phone really, shouldn't I? Pop that in. Fits in nice. It's an iPhone. If I run round, I do feel the phone like digging into me, but that's okay. But it doesn't feel like it's going to fly out. Next up on the returns list was this item here, which is beautiful. It is stunning. I love it. On the model. So here we've got a little buckle type situation. See there? We've got here, this is the double lined with padding inside. And the padding you could take out through these holes, like so. They're removable. And so even if you wanted to remove them, you still got a double lining there. So probably give you a decent amount of coverage. Oh, let me untwist this. Now, I didn't realise this was a scrunch butt. And I hate scrunch butts. I don't know what it is, but whenever I wear them, I just feel like my butt is really exposed. And don't get me wrong, I wear tight trousers and tight shorts, but this, for me, is just, it's taken it a bit too far, and it's kind of being like, look at it. Look at the butt. Look inside the butt. It's too much. It's too much. So, scrunch butt issue. Material-wise, we have that really stretchy, athletic material again, which is great. And again, it's thick, so it's good quality. And then we have these beautiful flared bottoms here, which I think are beautiful. They are very long. Like, this is a long flare. It's doing stuff. Let's try this one on, and I'll show you why I had to return it. Oh, actually, this does look nice. Why did I give it? Oh, yeah. Alright, so here's the thing. This is so nice. Like, this is, look at this. Look at how this halter necks in and gives me support. Look at the support. There's pads in here. It's double lined. It feels amazing. Look at this. This is fun. And then they had to ruin it with the scrunch butt. Why is there some fabric going up my bum? For what reason? Why? You know what? This is really nice, and I know I'm not going to feel comfortable in it because of the bum, but I know a lot of people actually love this style and love the scrunch butt. So I think it's just going to be one of the ones I just sell. I'm just going to sell it on Vinted. So if you want it, if you want this, it will be on Vinted. One of the things they love doing is giving you free gifts when you purchase a certain amount. I guess as an incentive, but to be honest, most of the time, like, I want to spend that much and I don't really like the gifts that they give me. So the first time I purchased, I got this. It's in a plastic wrap. And for me, to be honest, it's just not my style when it comes to jewellery. So I will be gifting this to somebody. I also got this towel, but I have no idea where it is. And haven't used it. The second time round, I got a bag, and they were like, you can't choose what colour bag you want. You're just going to get a bag. Sit back so you can see. It's a gym bag. It's actually a really good size. It's quite big. Got a big compartment in the middle. I'm just seeing this for the first time. A longer strap here if you want it. Inside there, we've got an inside zip, and also a couple of like slots here. Probably good for like a phone. On the outside, that's your zip. It's plastic on the inside, so that's waterproof. Interesting. And then there's nothing on the other side, nothing on this side, but then on this side we've got another little pocket. We've got a pocket here which actually feeds into the inside of the bag. So if you were to fill this up, that's how big the pocket can go, but it technically goes inside all the way basically to like here. My hand is here. I don't know why, but there's a little, almost like a vent. Am I a fan of the colour? No. But will I use it? Yeah, probably. Just a quick one on the bag. I was just packing up and putting everything away, hence why my hair is so much bigger than before and I'm recording my phone. But I was looking at the straps that came from the bag, and where you've got this, and it's like this kind of really tough push system to clip onto the bag, which is great. The other one seems to be broken. So can you see that? Can you see how that's like not connecting there where it's meant to be? And it's quite, yeah, so that's already broken. So just something to bear in mind if you were planning on purchasing this, that is not good quality. So let's talk about this next one. It's a dress. I'm very excited about it. This is the one that's all over the adverts, right? It's the Activewear Dress. We've got a hook on, hook off, which again might be an issue if you prefer adjustable straps. Removable pads, it can be removed from this hole right here. These can come in. Let me tell you, this material is so soft. It's almost like that plum one piece that I had, but this is even softer. Like, we've got again the detailing and this back, so we've got almost sort of a design on the back. Hopefully that will fit because that's not adjustable either. And then we have the shorts underneath. Stop it! I thought I wasn't gonna like this. Oh, that's so cute. I've never worn a dress with this shape before, ever. I always thought it made me look like I'm extra short. I mean, maybe it does, but it's cute, no? You know what? This material feels incredible. It is thick. I've already made it dirty already. Or did it come like that? This material, like, feels incredible. It's so soft. The fit is so good. Like, the fit of this torso is perfect. This clinches in the perfect place. And the shape is perfect. I'm gonna have to get this in another colour. That back is so pretty. I was worried that because it wasn't adjustable, it's not gonna fit. This is an extra small, and to be honest, even if you were bigger, like, it's super stretchy. So this fits snugly on me, like, it feels comfortable. I feel super supported in my top half, which I was surprised about. I've got this thing to connect it, which is really easy to do on your own. Of course, you've got the skirt, and then underneath you have shorts, and the shorts are great. Here, good length as well. They're not too short like the other ones, and it comes with pockets, which I think is actually so handy and so useful. Is there one on each side? There is. That foam fits so well. That fits so good. Put these to the test. Oh, these pockets are stretchy. Okay. So I've got my phone in my pocket. I'm just gonna. The thing is, the brilliant thing about this as well is because the shape. Look how it moves. Look, I spin, I move. I love it so much. Actually, I love this. I love this. Everything feels super secure, everything's secure. The only concern is it has got bra pads inside. Now, in this current bright light, I can actually see the rings of pads underneath, and that might just be because this is super bright light. In other colours, I don't think you'll have that issue. In the white, perhaps you will. I'm gonna have to get this in a different colour. Oh no. Next up, we have this dress here, which is not really my style, but I was really curious by the dress and wanted to give it a go. Plus, it came free if I bought the hoodie, which I'll show you later. So you've got the top. You know what? The material is really similar to the beige one I've got, except it's thicker. This is much thicker than the other one. And the back, for example, is like double layered. I don't know why you need extra coverage on your back, but apparently you do. And then this is the dress here. It's got adjustable straps, this one, which is good for me. You've got a double layer of the fabric in the area. No pads, but there is an extra layer in here. Okay, this is the next outfit. Here we are. Okay, so first initial thoughts. It's kind of similar to that other material from the beige one, except a bit thicker, which is good. Hopefully the quality therefore will be better. There is a double lining here, but I feel like I still need a bit more coverage here. There is zero support, but you can probably get away with a strapless bra with this. We've got these hands. I didn't notice, but it's got little thumb holes, which I think is cool. And this is fully detachable as well. This feels really nice and soft. It's nice to have the option of sleeves. And then we can take this off, and then we've got a nice dress. To be honest, this part is pretty basic and plain and looks kind of cheap. So all of this bit here, this neckline, the way this has been sewed, just looks a little bit cheap to me. But the rest of it is good. It's not forgiving if you've had a big meal. That was going to show a nice big belly bump. It doesn't come with shorts, but to be honest, it doesn't really need it. The slit does come up pretty high, comes up here. Quite often with dance you can't wear long dresses, but this one actually you probably could. I would still recommend wearing shorts just to be safe, but because of the slit, because of the flowy nature, we could definitely do a bit of sort of salsa dancing there. And you can see the way it moves because of the flaps, the splits, whatever it is. It's got really nice movement to it. Next up we've got a top. It's kind of similar to what I'm wearing at the moment actually, but it's got a bit of a mesh. It is this one right here, and then this is the back. And we've got again this like mesh detail, which is quite pretty. I'm not sure about this shape. I don't know how that shape's going to look on me, but we'll try it on anyway. And it's got some stretch to it. The whole thing has some stretch to it, which is surprising because it's mesh. And again, you've got your removable pads. And with that, I'm going to try on with these here, which are kind of like somewhere between a legging and a cargo pant, which I was really curious about because these would literally be perfect for dance if that is the case. So again, this material it feels so high quality. Like this is thick. This is like double layered, and each layer is thick, but it's still like super stretchy, which is so cool. We just stretch it out a bit, and I've got 2 pockets in the front here. You've got pockets in the back, and I'll show you how deep these pockets are and how good they are. Then the bottom is like this, which is a lot skinnier, but it's still got the stretch. I kind of feel a little bit like Kim Possible right now. I love this outfit. I think it's really cool. This shape that I was concerned about, I am less concerned about. It actually covers everything it needs to cover. I like the mesh. I like the extra support the mesh gives as well. And again, this material feels so good. And then from the back, it looks like this. And this waistband here is nice and tight as well, so it gives support. Trousers wise, I love these trousers. Okay, firstly, I'm getting, this is a really big waistband here, and this is tightening in. It kind of hugs in the right place. Where the pockets are, kind of gives that illusion of a bigger bum. Real pockets? Yeah, they're very small though. I can barely fit my hand in there. So you've got 2 pockets, small pockets there. And then you've got these pockets in front. Lengthwise, actually pretty perfect, I would say. I feel like it's falling down a little bit. And it's the kind of thing I'll need to keep pulling up. That's what it feels like. Let's give the pockets a test. There you go, that fits nicely. I don't have too much of an issue with it pulling it down. The waistband is tight enough to hold that up. So phone in the back pocket, that's hanging out, so that's not secure enough. Pop it in here. That doesn't quite fit. Interesting. So they're stretchy, but they're not quite deep. Let's try that the other way. But again, that is not really the best way to hold your phone. Are they gonna fall out the pockets? Let's shake. No. Secure. This one less so, but it is a mug. Phone pocket is pretty secure, but again, only if your phone is this thick is it going to fit in sideways. So actually, pockets a little bit disappointing. Again, I'm feeling these fall down again, so I'm feeling like I've got to pull them back up. I will need to test these out further, give a better verdict. But yes, cannot deny that as a fit, I really do like this. It's going to be difficult for top contenders, you know, ranking this 1 to 10 is going to be hard. Next up, we've got this kind of cropped hoodie moment, which I love. I think this looks so nice on the model. When I got it out, I was surprised at the material. It's that kind of, can you hear that? It's kind of like the trousers, except it feels cheaper than the trousers. You've got the hood here, which looks big enough to hold all of my hair, which is good. You've got your zip here, which is actually covered. And then we've got our stretchy arm bits as well, which is good, especially if you've got shorter arms. Forward very much to trying this. What's up? Look at this. Okay, again, I don't like that it's made out of this raincoat material. Lengthwise, sleeve length, they are quite long for me, but again, you've got this. I wish these were a bit tighter so that when it sits, it can sit closed, like closer, and then be baggy. I really wish that was the case, but it's not. You've got that hidden zip that we spoke about. So you could zip it open if you want to. It does sit really weird on the back. Why is that there? Very confused. Do I pull it? Yes, but then you end up with this weird thing. So you can tighten this, which actually I was going to complain about. I don't like how it hangs around the back of your back. But you can tighten it so it tightens all the way around. But then you've got this piece hanging out. Like, why is that like that? Do I like it? Yes, I do. Ooh, what if I turn the ends out? Let's try that. That's a bit better. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So all I did was turn the sleeves bits inside out. I move around in it? Yes. Lots of, ow. Yes, lots of movement easy to move around in. Next up, we've got a pair of pants which have this cross design, which I've seen in a lot of the Halara videos. Apparently it's supposed to really cinch your waist in, so I'm looking forward to that. And then on the back, we've got a kind of downwards V here. But my favourite part of these leggings is this buckle design. I'm really looking forward to that because it just gives a little bit different. We've got that same thick material, and again, it is pretty stretchy. Oh, it's very stretchy. This one's more stretchy than the other one, actually. So yeah. Oh, did I just break something? I think I broke a thread. I'll stretch somewhere else. Really stretchy. Okie dokie. Oh wow, these are nice. Look at these trousers. All right, let's talk and get into it. Number one, you've got this V shape, which is quite flattering, and again a cinching of the waist. Again, quite flattering. So that's nice. The material, as I said before, feels so good. You've got this bit here, which is a nice little design. Oh, that's not a good way to show you. Here you go. They've got this bit here, which is a great design. It just makes things a bit different. You know, it makes your standard leggings look a little bit spicy. Do I think this is going to fall down? Potentially. There are no pockets. We don't have any pockets. Yeah, these feel good. They feel really nice. I like them. I will say that I received 2 of those trousers, and then I also got 2 of these tops. So I got 2 extra items for free. Here we have the top. This is like not really the kind of thing I would wear, but I wanted it because I wanted something a bit looser that I could put over tops like this. So this is it. It's extra small, but it's very wide. I know it's supposed to be loose fitting, and I was a bit surprised by how wide this actually is. So I'm going to try it on. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Again, you've got that athletic leisure wear feel. It's super stretchy as well. It feels really comfortable. This is a size extra small, and it's cropped, which I love. For the sake of ease, I just put it on with these. I know they don't match, but these are literally the easiest things to just slip on. Now, with my arms up, definitely have to wear something underneath. It is kind of giving me that, you know, that hip hop vibe. I can be like, yeah. But it's just not really my style. And they gave me 2. Am I gonna keep it? That's a good question. Nobody asked me, but it is a good question. And maybe it looks really good on someone else. Maybe I'll give it to someone else. Maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, this top, not for me. And finally, what they branded as the Halara Magic jeans. I am so curious about these because I always have an issue with jeans where I have lots of gapping at the back, or it's really uncomfortable and super tight. These are supposed to be like kind of a jegging, legging, jean situation, and they're part of the Halara Magic brand, so I want to see just how magical it is. I like those leggings, that cross function here, which should help to cinch the waist. It does look a bit big. I will say that much. I think it should be an extra small. Yeah, it's also got tons of stretch in this, lots of stretch, which is great. We've got, again, that V on the bum area, and this is kind of the colour and the material. I wasn't too fond of the different colours, but this was the nicest one for me. And then at the bottom, we've got a flare, bootleg, whatever you want to call it, bottom here. Halara, there's no gapping. There is no gapping. It's cinched at the waist. You've got that nice V shape, that crossover elastic. The cinching, it squeezes my thighs. It's like it's been, oh yeah, look at those thighs. And if I stand back, I don't know if you guys can see, we have flares. Now, length, important. Let me move you back a bit. Ignore the lights. Length, important. If I'm wearing boots or something, these are perfect. On its own, they are going to drag on the floor, so just something to note. I can't remember if I got a petite one or not. I'll put that in. I love these. And you know what? They're so comfortable. Can your jeans do this? Can you do this with your jeans? Can you? Look at this. Look! In jeans, these are more comfortable than the activewear leggings. I'm out of breath. Wow. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's talk ratings. In last place, it is of course this top right here. Not a fan of it, and you know what, it's completely personal preference. I know a lot of people would like it. Second to last place, surprisingly, and it's not because it's bad, but it's just not the best, It's the hoodie, which I thought I would love. Next up, we have the plum jumpsuit. Again, I love it from the front. I think it's beautiful and the material is so nice. But the back, I just can't wear it. It's not wearable for me, so I've got to put it low down. I think if it wasn't for the scrunch bar, honestly, it'd probably be like first or second place. Third place is the pair of trousers, which had the little bit of issues at the front. Again, felt really good. Pockets, fine. Next up we have the red dress. I think that looked really flattering. I think it looked nice. I would have liked a bit more coverage in this area and perhaps for the material to be a bit better. Next up we have the darker green cargo pant-like things. This was very multi-purpose and I like that. I didn't like the fact that I had to keep pulling it up though, so maybe that should have been a bit lower down. Pockets, again, not the greatest pockets, but out of everything I've said so far, that is the one that I do see myself wearing more of, which is why it's higher up. Next up, we've got the black leggings with the crisscross design. Again, I don't know if it's going to keep falling down, so that's what I need to test out. I'm not sure, but the material felt so nice and so lovely. Then we've got these trusty ones. They're tried and tested. I know they're good. They're really good in hot weather and sweaty weather if you still want to cover up your legs, and just really easy to slip on and slip off. I've already got a lot of use out of them and I will continue to do so. Next up, we have the gorgeous dress. This really, like, if I'm being real with myself, it should be further down because of the fact that it's already coming apart isn't a good thing. It's not like any other material, and I don't know why that is that material, because even if it was the same material as the dress, it might have lasted a bit longer. So I'm really upset that after 2 washes that has happened. Maybe I've used the wrong wash settings. That is definitely a possibility, but I would still expect a little bit better than that. Next up, we have the surprise, like complete surprise for me. It was the white dress. Like, never have I thought that kind of dress would feel that good. I don't know if it actually looks good. Maybe I'm delusional, tell me. But I felt good in it. I felt so good. I felt like I could do lots of activities in it. Felt like I could, it was just good, really stretchy, really comfortable, felt supported, has shorts, nice style. I've got to get that dress in another colour. And then finally, in first place, it is the Halara Magic jeans. Like, I am shook. I never thought I would put a pair of jeans in like #1 spot, but that pair of jeans, amazing. I'm so excited. There's 2 things I was super excited in. There was that dress, the white dress, and that pair of jeans. Like, I'm amazed by it, absolutely amazed. Listen, I don't have any discount codes for you. This isn't sponsored, this isn't an ad, this is completely unsponsored, not gifted, bought everything with my own money type of video. I'm just glad that I could try all of these things on, because I feel like I'm just living my Halara fantasy today. So I hope that this video was useful for you. I hope it kind of shows you, like, for me, I'm 5'1", I have a muscular build, but I'm still quite slim. Gives you an idea of what these kind of clothes looks like on someone like me. So if you are someone like me and you found that helpful, that's great. But also, I will be having some of these items in my vintage store. I'll see you in the next video.